Om Shanti Om. Hi, Paul Sackis, Good News Planet. I'm here with Esther Mo. Hi, Esther. How are you?
Hi, I'm Master Mo. Hi, Paul.
Well, Esther, we met at a VDEX flamingo event, and it was a wonderful flamenco show. And we started speaking. And you're from China. You're going studying here at where? NYU, is it?
NYU, yeah.
All righty. And we talked about Good News China. We talked about Peace Day Party,
Yeah.
and our audience knows about those things. And then somehow we got to talk about swimming. First, I know she also sang on our piano over here. She sang some opera. I didn't accompany her because I can't do that, but it's a very beautiful voice. You're very talented.
Thank you.
But you're also a swimming coach, you said.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that you can learn sports without having a big swimming pool right here. So how do you go about to teach somebody how to swim?
So I started swimming competitively from 6 years old, and I've been coaching for 4 years old. For my students, my first question for them is I would definitely ask why you come to me. Like, what is your real reason that you want to swim? Because people come to swim for different reasons. Some they want to get more like slimmer, they want to lose weight, and some they want to just master the skills, and others they might want to improve their like swimming skill, or they just get to a point that they just can't go further of the sports. So I will understand as early as possible about why they come to me, and then trying to understand their experience about swimming, like their foundation and their ability to exercise the sports. And it goes back to the first question, is that to say whether they're capable to achieve their goals. Like like for example, someone they might misleaded by the media. They thought they want one kind of style, but really what they really want is another style. So as a good coach, I think what I should do is that I should identify their real needs, and then I will customize my classes for them. So to learn a swimming without a swimming pool is actually possible. I'll let you know why. Because in my classes, for a beginner, usually it's like 10 classes. And for the first one or two classes, it will be the class on the land. Because I want to help them build the foundation to swimming. Since a lot of people they cannot swim good in the swimming pool, is not because they cannot swimming good in the pool. It's that they can't do this gesture good in anywhere. So started from land, I'll say like what is their weakness part of their exercise. Actually, it's in I would do a lot of supportive exercise, swimming supportive exercise to help them perform better in the water. Such things are like, you got to have larger ability to take breath, and you have like strong kicks, so you got a strong legs muscles, and you must have quite strong abs. I mean abs inside. It doesn't have to be visible, and you got to be flexible. And though all those things, you need to get prepared before you end into the pool. And I will definitely teach you different kinds of gestures, but whether this gestures is good enough that it will maximize the effect of your strikes is depends on whether you can perform it well. At first, you should perform it well on the land, and then you can perform it on the water, since you got another things to consider is about the water and all of this flamboyant thing. So I think what I did more is is help them build the foundations. And also along the way, I would say specifically what this student they need, they lack, like which part they should build on, and I will emphasize this part because by this way they would learn, master the skills faster and achieve their goals.
Okay, this is what we call, and this because I'm so athlete in my lifetime as well, and I learned that we call this the inner game, the inside your body.
Yeah.
The understanding of what you're doing.
Sure.
You don't need a tennis racket even to learn how to play tennis. And you don't need a tennis court.
Absolutely.
It's really the understanding of your body, understanding of your pranayama, the breathing, as they say in yoga. And these are the elements. And as you say, the strength in your stomach, because most sports are really in the abdomen.
Yeah, it started from here.
From the abdomen. And if you have good strength in your stomach, all the movements from your feet to your head actually are run through that.
Yeah.
Well, you really know your stuff. I can tell because it's a very popular, the inner games, and the inner game of swimming. I can tell you'd be a wonderful teacher. So let me ask you two last questions. What is good news for you?
Good news.
Right.
I just break up. I break up recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
All righty. We won't go any further than that. On that.
It's a good news.
It's good news. Breakups are.
I mean, in the one hand, he's a really good guy. I can't say he's a bad guy. It's just that breakup gave me another chance to choose, like explore more possibility in my life. Like I will meet more new people because I am available. So I think life is going on, and we are happy when we're together. So.
Okay, that's good
news.
That's good news. No, this is a healthy. This is a positive reason. And in Yiddish, the Jewish old language, they say is be shared. Some things are just meant to be.
Yeah.
And when they're meant to be, it's nothing wrong. I mentioned I'm a minister. People get married, but people get divorced, and it doesn't mean you have a boyfriend and a girlfriend. And you separate from each other, it probably was the right thing to do. It is the right thing. No, probably. It was, or if it wasn't, then you'll realize later, and you'll see how you go. All right, well, that's that. And then the last question is that I asked many people, what is good news for you? And so, I'm sorry, what does peace mean to you? And we're involved with the International Day of Peace. So,
okay.
Esther, what does peace mean to you?
I think peace mean to me is that you become a more open-minded person. This is let me explain. So I think a lot of time we live the life that we think is right, and but whether it's right or wrong, our concept is a lot of time it's influenced by the culture, right? So sometimes it's not other people judge ourselves. It's myself judge myself. So I want to be a man with stronger ability to choose. And to get this point, I must be a man that do not kind of define myself or put myself or judge myself. Yeah, so I think this is the peace for me, because in the end of the day, I think the most important relationship is me with myself. So a lot of things that I do, that I practice, that I fight for it, I stand for, is to understand the relation with myself, to be a a more open mind man. So I think this is the peace for me, and I want to achieve it, and I think I will achieve it.
Yeah, you definitely will
Yeah.
achieve it. You have achieved it
Thank you.
already. Thank
Yeah.
you so much,
Thank
Sheshe.
you.